David, this is beautiful triggerfish. Can you tell us a little bit about how you catch it?
We caught this morning about 180 feet on the break where the cottonwood shell falls off. That's where triggerfish like to run. You catch them, you really catch them from about 80 feet out to 300 feet. That's about max. They feel little rocks and little crustaceans and on live reef offshore. They have little bitty mouths. They use a small hook, maybe a piece of squid or a piece of balsam mackerel to catch them. So they're a firm, white, flaky fish that really you can do any way.
They are my absolute favorite.
It's a great fish.
Yeah.
Here's our trigger fillet. A great way I like to do it is with triggerfish tacos, which is everybody's favorite. But Hallock's going to show us another way that you can do it at home or come get it at Mosquito's, and we'll take it from here.
Yeah, so we're going to prepare actually a feature that we run at the restaurant frequently. That's a big seller, and it's Wasabi Encrusted Triggerfish with a maple soy glaze. To begin with, we're just going to season the triggerfish with a little salt and pepper.
That's some serious salt, Hallock. Is that sea salt?
That's kosher salt. Okay, and then next what we're going to do is we're going to make up a little wasabi mayonnaise. I've already just blended a little wasabi powder with some water. And when I'm making wasabi mayonnaise, I like to make the wasabi mixture a little thinner than you would if you were just whipping up wasabi. It makes it easier to stir into the mayonnaise.
Is the mayonnaise thicken it up?
Oh, well, the mayonnaise is thick and the wasabi is thin, and then they just come together. But it's a lot easier to stir together if the wasabi is thin than if it's really thick like that. And this is something you just eyeball and do to taste. You don't really want to get a ton of heat from the wasabi, but you want to get the flavor of it. And if you end up with a light green mayonnaise and a little bit of heat, then that's just what you're looking for.
Looks pretty simple.
It is. All right, so now that we've made our wasabi mayonnaise, we're going to just spread a little bit on top of the seasoned fish.
This is really great.
It is a good combination and so easy to do. All right, so we've got the wasabi mayonnaise on top of the fish. And then all I have is just some plain panko breadcrumbs. And we're going to dip the fish, I could have had a little bit more, but we're just going to press it right into the breadcrumbs.
Those are big triggerfish.
They're very big triggerfish. All right, so there's one. Here is another. All right, so there is your crunchy wasabi crust.
Beautiful. I cook fish all the time, but I struggle making sauces. Hallock is going to show us how to make a great sauce for our triggerfish.
That's right, David. This is so simple you won't believe it. We're going to make maple soy glaze. And we're going to start out with a half cup of low sodium soy sauce. Sodium soy sauce. That's a half cup. Half cup of maple syrup. And 1 cup of water. So now we're just going to put that on the stove.
What temperature, Hallock?
Well, high to start with is fine, or just medium high. We're going to bring it to a boil and let it simmer. We're going to reduce it just by a little bit until the flavors become more pronounced. While our sauce is coming to a boil, we're going to make a cornstarch slurry. That is just cornstarch mixed with a little bit of water. You could use equal parts or just enough water to turn this into a thick liquid. Maybe a little cornstarch. So our sauce has been simmering for about 10 to 12 minutes, and you can tell by the mark on the pan that it's reduced by about half. Now we're going to take our cornstarch slurry and pour a little in. Just start with a little bit at first because you can't take it out. And it takes a minute. Once the cornstarch slurry comes to a boil, it will thicken your sauce. So we'll give it just a minute to come back.
Here are our crunchy wasabi encrusted triggerfish, ready to go in the pan. Hallock's going to show us how to cook it.
All right, so we have a saute pan here on the heat, and it's hot to the touch. We're going to add some olive oil and give it a minute to warm up. When you see a ripple in your oil, that means it's ready to go.
I learned something.
We're not quite there yet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Just a minute more. David, do you see the ripple?
I do.
All right. You can always give it a little tester by just going.
Not quite there.
I didn't think I saw the ripple yet. It won't be long.
I saw a small one.
A small one. Okay, so this is after this cornstarch slurry is in the sauce and it's come back to a simmer, and it's looking pretty good. It's looking a little bit syrupy. It clings to your spoon. I think I want to put just a little bit more in there though. Just a little bit, just to make it a little bit thicker. Just like that. Perfect. We will let that come to a simmer and then we'll be ready to saute our fish. All right, the oil is ready. We're going to lay the fish down breadcrumb side first.
Now, this is important when you cook fish, seafood. You're putting the bone side down first, the side that you want to present on the plate.
Yes.
You cook that first.
Yes. Always you put the side that you want to present down first.
Right.
Even on the grill, you can put the present side up and you give it that first little mark, pick it up and you turn it 45 degrees and give it those pretty hash marks.
Right. And
then you finish it on the back side and here's what that looks like. And sauteing it top side down for a few minutes. You can see that it's getting white around the edges and it's time to flip.
Perfect.
Oh, beautiful.
Great.
Okay, so our fish has been flipped and it's just firm to the touch, a little bit spongy, which is how you want it. You don't want to cook it all the way done in the pan because it's going to continue to cook a little bit more after you take it out.
There you go. Here it is, a beautiful piece of triggerfish. You can get at Blue Ocean Market, or you can come into Amos Mosquitoes and get right now. Hallock's going to tell you about just finishing it off right here to eat.
All right, so we're just presenting it tonight with a little steamed jasmine rice and sauteed squash and carrots. We're going to ladle a little bit of our maple soy glaze right on top of the fish. And that is it. Easy peasy.
Looks great.
During these tough times, the coronavirus, we all have to eat. On behalf of Blue Ocean Market and Amos Mosquitoes Restaurant, Blue Ocean Market, David and Heidi Tucker, and Amos Mosquitoes, Hallock Howard, Sandy Howard, Pam Cooper, and Dave Brumley, we thank you for all your support during these tough times. Please come see us and be safe.
Eat up, kids.
Yeah!